Hey everybody, welcome to the Science News Update. We've got news coming in, all right? It's fresh off the boat. It's flopping around like a fish. I can't catch it, all right? It's out of control.
That's right. We don't
So,
even know what the news is yet, but we're gonna see it at the same time as use.
yeah,
That makes it fun, organic. Science need more fun in it. Like
yeah, we're up
doing
here. We're
huh? What you
chopping
say,
the
number
heads
one?
off of the fish news.
Oh yeah. Let's get them off.
Yeah,
Issue number one,
all
bring it
right.
in.
All right, scientists find octopuses punch other fish, often for no apparent reason.
Hey, that's what they say for no apparent reason. But if you ask me, the fish had it coming. They're always swimming around in their
Yeah,
schools, acting better than everybody else.
yeah. No, 100%. I mean, no apparent reason leaves, a lot of space there. All right. Because I do a lot of things with ulterior motives. All right. It's not apparent, but I'm doing it for a reason. Okay. Sometimes there's a guy behind me in line, right? He's taking too, he's annoying me, talking too loud. And so I'm going to take my time on my order just because he's being loud. All right. Do I actually want a very specific sandwich order? Yes. But am I also doing it because I hate him? Yes. That's what's important. It's not apparent, but it's there.
That's right. The octopuses, I mean, they got also, you got to think about it. They got 8 arms. What are they going to do with 8 arms? I mean, some of them are going to be made for like building homes and shit. But the other arms, it's just like sitting around like, what am I going to do with all these guys? I'm going to punch
Why
somebody.
not punch
Move
people?
around
Yeah,
the
punch people.
fishes.
If I had 8 arms, I some of what I do I cannot say here, but other things I would do would be punching people. All right.
Yeah.
Let's
Nipples
move
can be
on
real
to the
sexy.
next
Moving on.
next headline.
High five or thumbs up. New device detects which hand gesture you want to make.
This is all just the beginning of AI taking over the entire world. All right. If they can understand our hand gestures, it's not too long before they start having secret handshakes. Okay. Secret machine to machine handshakes that we're not going to be able to get in on. All right. It's going to be digital. It's going to be ones and zeros handshaking in ones and zero ways.
Yeah, I mean, if you start looking at just numbers, basic numbers, a three, that's like a 101. It doesn't make any sense to humans, and so like they're already far ahead of us with their numbers. And so if we start trying to get physical interaction involved, it gets real out of hand. Not
Yeah.
to
And
mention,
pers-
this is good though. This has some positive aspects, such as introverts like myself. I don't know what is the right thing to do. You ever get caught in that moment where you're like going in for a handshake or a fist bump, and then you don't know what to do, and it's real confusing. You feel awkward, they feel awkward. You're not friends anymore. Somebody has to get punched in the face. With this, now you
yeah.
know. Go in for a real smooth fist bump.
Yeah, let the machines make the decision for you. I already let it do it on my taxes, and it works out great. All right, I haven't been audited once. I also don't have any money. Anyway, what's that next headline? In related news, some TikTokers claim certain hand gestures can turn off your gag reflex.
That's right. TikTokers, they have a whole lot of gag reflexes. I don't know what it is. It's something new with the kids. Everybody's gagging on everything all the time. You give a baby a penny. What is it gonna do? It's gonna try to swallow it and gag on it. I don't know what's going on. When I was a kid, I wasn't swallowing pennies. Stupid kids.
Yeah, it start off with dimes. They're smaller. This is basic shit. But
Basic
yeah,
numeracy, basic financial literacy for kids. That's right. What can
yeah,
you swallow? A kilo or a gram? You can swallow a gram a lot easier than a kilo. Start off small and then start moving up to the big leagues.
yeah, and I think that's really what's going on here is these TikTokers aren't learning how to invest wisely. All right, they're investing in likes, they're investing in shares, and there isn't a strong enough market for those yet. Someday I think there will be, but right now, the solid stuff is still your physical money, right? Your pennies, your quarters. I have so many quarters, all right, and someday they're going to be worth something more than 25 cents. They're going to appreciate. I have a good feeling about this.
That's right. That's right. Just like the Sacagawea coin. All right, moving on. Let's get the next headline in here. Sperm-inspired robots could be the next big thing in medicine.
Look, we all get inspiration somewhere, all right? Sometimes I go out on a beautiful day, all right? I go to the park, I look at the trees, and I'm inspired, and I go back, into work, and I do better. Sometimes what robots need is sperm. It's it's a source of inspiration because they don't have any, right? But they can aspire to maybe be procreating robots.
That's right. And sperm has other uses too. It's sticky. You don't have any glue on hand. You bust one up real quick and you can stick those two things that you've been meaning to stick together. Your desk, it's fixed again. No more wobbly leg. I mean,
Yeah, I
that's the
can't
next
tell you
big
how
thing.
many how many desks I fix like that.
If we want robots to start doing our jobs for us, we got to give them the tools necessary to get those jobs done.
Yeah, and if they once they have that inspiration, they could grow up to be doctors. That's what the whole thing is. All right, maybe the machine could be a doctor. All right, if it just had some procreation inspiration. Moving on, let's go to hit that next headline. Bizarre looking font helps you remember what you read.
Now, this is just the natural evolution of fonts. They started making fonts for kids with dyslexia, help the kids with dyslexia read better. Now they're making fonts for people that don't remember things so well. This font,
Yeah.
it really sticks in your head because, well, I'm not really sure why it helps you remember things. That's a weird. This is a bizarre scientific fact here. I guess it's
Yeah.
because it's emotional. That's what is going on. This font, it hits deep in your emotion. It rekindles deep-seated childhood trauma or deep-seated childhood joys. It doesn't always have to be negative. Emotions can go either way. And it makes you think whatever you read, it assigns an emotion to that.
Yeah, and I think how the font looks is different for everybody. I looked at the font and it looked to me like the handwriting of the girl I passed the note to in middle school, asking her if she wanted to go out and stuff. She said, "Absolutely not. Are you crazy? What are you thinking?" And that her handwriting is very, very, unique. And when I looked at this font, that's what I saw, and all that came back very distinct.
That's tough. That's tough. Yeah. Even like nutrition facts now, they're starting to put nutrition facts on this on the food that you're reading in this font so that you can be better attuned to what you're gonna eat. You see a high fat caloric content, that's gonna be in some
Crying.
real
I just start crying.
good home feeling nostalgic font for you. And so oh, okay, some frozen fried chicken. Just pop that in the microwave and I feeling like I'm back at home.
Yeah, absolutely. Crazy what they're doing. Crazy.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
how many more headlines we got? We got a couple more, I think. Let's get the next one in. Researchers use origami to solve space travel challenges.
Now, space, when you think about, we often think about it as a big vacuum of nothing. But another way to look at it, of course, is as a piece of paper. Space, when you first get a piece of paper, fresh out of the pack, it's a big thing of nothing, just like space. And just like space, we can move it around any way we want, at least theoretically. So when I make a paper airplane, imagine that in space, right? So when you have all the folds and stuff, we can make space fly. We're going to turn space into a paper airplane.
That's right. We're talking wormholes and black holes and all that kind of stuff. You have this flat sheet, this flat plane of space. It takes a long time to move your pen from this point over to this point. But if I fold that piece of paper, those 2 points are right next to each other, and we can do some lightning fast jumps. People are gonna be living in Mars in no time. In fact, that's gonna be like a walk around the block. If you really want to do space travel, we need to start talking about like Sirius 49B. That's gonna be like going to the grocery store. Get you some uranium up there.
Yeah, and once we can fold space into like the fancy little crane napkin thing, like that's when we'll be doing wild stuff. We're colonizing the outer fringes of the universe. All right, and I don't know how to do the crane thing. All right, I do the paper airplane. It flies a good 3 feet or so. It doesn't go too far, but it's a respectable glide.
That's
Okay, it's
good.
a
That's a safe
respectable glide.
space travel. You don't want to go too far. You don't want to get too far away from home and get lost. I think that's a good strategy. Keep it simple. Make a very simple paper airplane. Don't go too far.
Yep, same thing. Everything that happens with a paper airplane happens in space. That's what you need to take away from this. All right. Is
I don't know.
that the end of our headline? Huh?
I lost count. I don't know how many more we got coming. This is the big science day.
Yeah, I completely forget. I'm gonna guess we're probably out.
I think we're done. There's
Right.
no more. There's no more coming up.
There's no more news. There's
Yeah.
nothing new in the world.
That's it, guys. Yeah, it's over.
All right. Well, this has been the real fake news.